Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Our from Group 5 will be presented our material. For the first speaker is Mawa. To Mawa, time is yours.
Okay, the first is about the definitions and how to get knowledge. One is the definition of knowledge. Next, please. Okay, according to Mubarak, back to Mubarak, 2011, knowledge is everything that known based on human experience itself and will increase according to the process of experience. And according to Atmojo, 12,000, knowledge is the result of knowing, and this occurs after someone has sensed an object. So it can be concluded knowledge is everything that is seen, known, understood against a certain object that is captured through the human sense. Okay, next. Okay, how to gain knowledge? There are 7 ways to gain knowledge. That's all from me. I give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Mawa. Next slide, please. Okay, the research methods are divided into several types that are 1. Quantitative research method. This quantitative research method is used to examine certain population or sample, collect data using research measuring instrument, analyze quantitative or statistics data with the aim of testing and proving hypotheses that have been made or seen. In general, quantitative method consists of survey method and experimental method. First, survey method. Survey research method is a quantitative research method used to obtain data. Is research method used to examine the condition of natural objects as object to experiment, where the research is the key of instrument. The data collection technique was done by triangulation or combined. Data analysis is inductive or qualitative. The result of qualitative research emphasizes meaning rather than generalization. According to Creswell into bioanalysis, qualitative research methods are divided into 5 types, namely 1. Phenomenological research, 2. Grounded theory, 3. Ethnography, 4. Case studies, 5. Narrative. Next slide. 5 is the research and development, RD method. And this type of research of generally which use the word of education. In general, of nation of development research can be interpreted as scientific way to obtain data so that I can be used to produce, develop, and variable product. Solving problems and finding facts in organized manner while development. Next material please Debbie.
Okay, thanks to moderator. I will explain about the nature of science, ontology, epistemology, and axiology. Next, the first science of ontology. Ontology is a science that examines everything that exists beside on logic alone. The ontology, the study is the object of science or scholarship in the form of the empirical world and the world that can be researched by the 5 senses. The second is scientific epistemology. Epistemology is the science that deals with theory. Epistemology is the knowledge that talks about how to acquire knowledge, the nature of the knowledge, and source knowledge. Several schools of epistemologies are empiricism, rationalism, and intuitionism. Next, the last axiology of science. Axiology is the study of the value of science. The field of study of axiology has another name which is also called value theory. This is because axiology discusses the usefulness or benefits of knowledge. The use of philosophy and be seen from three things, namely philosophy as collection of theories, philosophy as a view of life, and philosophy as a method of problem solving. Okay.
The next material will be presented by Fadisha. Fadisha, the is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. I'll explain about the next material, basic understanding of science, fact, concept, principle, theory, and law. The condition for knowing the structure of sciences. The scientific knowledge is necessary to understand some basic concepts related to knowledge. The first is the fact. Next slide, please. Okay, facts are information or data that exist or occur in life and are collected by scientists whose truth is guaranteed. Then the another definition of fact by Trini Iskandar 1997, that are fact that statement about object that really exist or event that have actually happened and have been objectively confirmed. For example, the earthquake on Aceh in 2004 and Mount Galunggung, Groub in 1982. Next slide, please. The next is concept. Concept is a collective argument for naming something and is an elected tool that help thinking and problem solving activities. Also, concepts are ideas that unite facts. In other words, concepts are a link between interconnected facts.
Thank you, Fadisha. For the next material will be presented by Ami. Ami, time is yours.
I will explain about the principle. Also, principle is a generalization consisting of related concepts is called principle. Theory is an that describes a systematic thinking about a phenomenon through determining the relationship between concepts. So, concept assumptions and hypotheses and behavioral relationships are the building blocks of theory. Okay. A series of interconnected statements that explain a group of events called a theory by Azwar 2004. The theory serves to show the relationship between facts by compiling the facts into a systematic form. Now, laws are principles that have been accepted even though they are sensitive or subject to change, but are more external than principles because they have been tested many times. It's according to Kurnia 2020, and according to Raya 2016, the causal relationship between two variables described in a statement is called law. So such a relationship is commonly referred to as a causal relationship. This causal relationship allows us to predict certain effects from certain causes. Okay, I think that's all for me. I give it back to Dato. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all from our group. Any question? Any question, guys? If nothing, thank you. That's all from our group. Sorry for the mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.